Hey guys, Alex here, AG Automotive, and here today we've got the 2024 Kia EV6 GT. So let's check it out. So before we get into the video, just want to do a shout out to Brian Hilton Kia, who were nice enough to let me have a look at this today, and I'll leave their contact details down below. And if you are after a Kia EV6 GT or any of the Kia range, go and see them and let them know that Alex from AG Automotive sent you, and they will look after you. And if you do like these sort of videos, please consider subscribing. So at the front here, you've got the Kia badge there. You can see you've got the little front camera. It's got 360 cameras. And it's sort of very sporty looking front bumper because the EVs don't need air cooling. So yeah, interesting grille. And an interesting grille down the bottom, and you've got your radar system down there as well. And you've got your LED daytime running lights and headlights there as well. So what are your thoughts on the EV6 GT? Have you got one of these? Have you got one on order, or do you just like them? Let me know in the comments. So the wheels on the EV6 GT are 21-inch wheels. Just have a look at them. I love the lime green brake calipers. How cool is that? So you've got chrome and piano black, and it sort of reminds me of a fan blade design, and I think it suits the car really, really nicely. And same with things like the black trim piece along the bottom. Just gives it that sort of, breaks up all the white, and you've got a camera just in there, if you can see, 360 cameras. You've got the sunroof there. But just all in all, it looks really, really sporty. So at the back here, you've got the Kia badge there, EV6, and then you've got GT written there. You've got your parking sensors, and they've put in a black trim piece again to sort of break up the back end. So I really like it. I think it's a really nice design. You also have a look up here. They've got a nice wing over the back window there. All right, let's go have a look inside. So inside the EV6 GT, and wow, what a place to be. These seats are very, very nice. That's what caught my eyes, this green stitching and trim piece around the edges. Really, really cool. And the GT there looks really awesome. Also things like the dash. Now the dash isn't really soft, it's more of a harder plastic, but they've put this nice design on there to sort of make it look a bit more sporty and nice, and it does. You got a nice steering wheel with a flat bottom there. It's a bit of an individual wheel, very nice. So to the right of the steering wheel, you've got a few buttons there. You've got your traction control button, you've got your park brake, you've also got your boot open and close, your dash illumination, and you can open the charging port. So steering wheel, full leather, really nice to hold. Love the flat bottom. I love the GT and the lime green stitching. Very, very cool. You've got some menu controls and safety controls on the left, and some audio and phone controls on the right. Behind there, you've got the regenerative braking, whether you want it more or less. You've got your indicator stalk with auto headlights on it, and you've got your wiper stalk again with auto wipers there as well. So on the dash, you do have your digital speedo on the left. You've also got your distance till empty on the right. You've got power and charge gauges there. In the middle there, you've got things like your trip computer there. You've got a compass. You've even got what wheels are using and how much battery they are chewing up. And you've got things like your tire pressure monitors and your attention level, things like that. So coming over to the media screen, now we're just in the home screen there. It's got a little picture of a car, an 80%. It's got the range as well, and it's got what audio you're listening to currently. Now we're just in the menu here. You got things like the EV. You can hit that, and it pretty much tells you how far you've got to travel there. It also tells you where the nearest charging spot is as well. It does have its own navigation, and I'll just show you that now. And as you can see, it's very smooth actually, very, very smooth indeed. So you do have phone, Android Auto, Apple CarPlay and Bluetooth. You got voice memo, you got climate control, you can look at that, and that gives you all the bits and pieces. You can use the screen to go through everything, or you can actually use the buttons further down. Now you do have AM, FM and digital radio stations there. You got media from a Bluetooth device or a USB. You got quiet mode, so if you've got kids in the back, you can just have the music and things on in the front. And you got a load of information and settings there as well. Further down, you've got your dual zone climate control. Again, really, really easy to adjust there. You've got heated seats, heated steering wheel, and you can actually change just here where this little fan and this little, looks like a little triangle is. If you push that, it actually goes back and you can change it. So your shortcut buttons change from your navigation and radio and media and things to the air conditioning, which is pretty cool. So over to the center console, you've got heated seats for the driver and passenger. You've also got a heated steering wheel. Behind there, you've got your EV button or your power button. And then behind there, you've got the gear selector via this rotary knob. P is the button there, drive is to the right, neutral's in the middle, and reverse is to the left. Now behind that, you do have a few buttons. You've got your camera button, and I'll just show you that now. And you can see what's behind us, and again, very, very clear behind us. You can also have it on a 360-degree view around the car, and you can scroll around. It's really, really smooth, I must admit, so I'm very, very impressed with that, guys. You do also have auto hold and your parking sensor button there as well. And you've got a wireless phone charger behind you, and I don't mind that because it doesn't take up a lot of the room. It sort of sits within the center console, which is good. And the armrest, you know what, it's on the harder side, I will be honest, and we open it up and you do have a fair bit of room in there as well. Now to the left, you got two cup holders, and then there's a little bit of storage space just behind there as well, which is great. So we'll come down further. Now we do have two USBs at the front there. You've also got a 12-volt plug and another USB, and you've got a whole heap of room just underneath the center console there. So you do have a fair bit of storage space in the EV6, which is really good. Now the seats, like I said, heated seats. I love this lime green stitching. I think it's unreal, and the GT there, it just looks awesome, and they do hold you in, and you do need seats like this to hold you in, which is, yeah, it's pretty awesome. And the glove box. You know what? Tons of storage in there. You probably get your books in there plus about 5 or 6 iPads. So there's a fair bit of storage room in here, which is really good to see. And the sunroof. Now I'll just open that up, and it's a one-touch operation. Goes pretty much all the way back, and for these Australian conditions, it's unreal. Love sunroofs. And you can tilt it if you wish. All right, let's go and have a look in the back. So in the back of the EV6 GT. Now first impressions is, it's very, very spacious back here. Now I'm 6'1", 185 centimeters. If you have a look, I've got plenty of headroom. Knee room's really good. Leg room, foot room is also really, really good. And I love it how they've continued from the front into the back with the suede and leather and the lime green stitching. I think it's unreal. So you do get two ISOFIX spots, 2 there and 2 behind me. We'll have a look at the armrest. You know what, it's on the harder side, but it's okay. And you do get 2 cup holders. And then you can actually slide this and it becomes a storage if you don't want cup holders. I think that's pretty cool. So for the rear passengers, you do get 2 USB slots. You do get air vents, but they come from the side here. And you also get seat heaters for the outgoing seats. I think that is a really good idea in the back. So very, very nice. All right, let's go and have a look in the boot. So in the boot of the EV6 GT, so here we have 480 litres as it stands, which isn't too bad. If you fold the seats down, that goes up to 1260 litres. Again, reasonably roomy. You do get the 3 tether points up the front there, you can see. Get a little bit of space on the left here. You can see you've got your charging cable and the tyre mobility kit. If I lift up the carpet, you can see you get another cable there and you get a little bit more storage under there as well. All right, let's go and have a look under the bonnet. So under the bonnet we have dual electric motors powered by a 77.4 kilowatt hour lithium ion battery, and it produces 430 kilowatts of power and 740 newton meters of torque. And that's mated to a single speed automatic driving all 4 wheels. Now, Kia claims the EV6 GT will get around about 424 kilometers per charge, which isn't too bad. All right, let's go for a drive. All right, let's go for a drive in the EV6 GT, so let's go. So vision out the front is really good straight ahead and towards the passenger side. Rear vision is reasonably wide, but you don't get a lot of depth there, but you do have your 360 cameras and your parking sensors to aid in that. Vision out the sides, really good all the way to the back, and the mirrors are big enough and wide enough they give you a good field of vision out of that as well. So I've just picked a bumpier stretch of road here. We're just doing about 70 k's, and you know what? It soaks up the bumps pretty well. Even with the big wheels on it, the 21-inch wheels on it, it still seems to soak them up at a reasonable rate, which is good. And if you ever listen to the road noise, yeah, look, you will get a little bit high road noise, obviously, in EVs, because there's no engine to sort of soak that up, but this one's not too bad. You still get a little bit of road noise there, but other than that, it's, yeah, I'm not yelling or anything, so it's pretty good. And what's the cornering like? Well, let's see how it goes around this corner. Yeah, really nice. Steering's reasonably easy as well, which is good. Here comes another corner. Let's power out of that one. Yeah, really nice. The EV6 GT does handle very, very well. So what's the acceleration like from the EV6 GT? I know you're all wondering how it goes. So we're going to do a rolling start first, and then we're going to do a 0 to 100. So let's do it. Okay. Wow. That was straight to 100. Wow, that was very, very fast, guys. It was nearly like the front wheels took off the ground. Wow. Very impressed. And that was a rolling start too, guys. Very, very nice. All right, what's it like 0 to 100 from a standstill? Well, let's find out. Wow. Wow, that was very, very fast, guys. Very quick. I'm very impressed with it. Very, very nice. So I'll leave you with that one, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks, guys.